a scientist of great renown. I tell you this in all sincerity, that everything that first goes up must then come down. And this is all because of gravity.
Let's all sit in the sunshine today. Now, where were we? Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Ah, yes. Words beginning with G.
Gee, let me think for a second.
Well, for a start, there's green. That begins with G.
Ooh, yes! Gorgeous green growth.
Very good, Urmel. Well done. But those are purple.
Grapefruit. Greedy.
Great.
Soda pop.
No, Urmel. That's not quite right. Soda pop doesn't begin with G.
It does when you drink it. Glug, 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 glug.
This place is like a pigsty. Oh, Hammond, blast it.
It's big, it's blood, it must be home.
And G for gravity.
Gravity?
The force that attracts an object to the center of the Earth.
Madam, if you wouldn't mind, please remove my nest from the end of your stick.
That's not your nest. It's my feather duster. There's your nest.
Mimi, what's it doing on Urmel's head?
Huh? Wow, gravity! The force that attracts all objects to the center of the Earth. That's all wrong. This steam falls up. We need to approach this scientifically, just like the professor always does. Let's do an experiment. Luckily, Shoehorn has volunteered his former abode to the cause of science. Wow, from up here you can see really far. Yeah, really far down. Don't worry, this is a controlled experiment with the legalities of gravity. Exactly. If my theory is incorrigible, it has already been scientifically shown that apples fall down. Then, that's one experiment we won't need to do. Come on, Urmel. Let's try this. Well, bird hairs fall sideways. What about this hairy snack pack? Let's see if that falls sideways.
It seems to me, Toots, that four-legged creatures have less trouble with gutturals than with sibilants.
Have you seen my feather duster?
And more trouble with fricatives than with plosives.
1, 2, 3.
Excuse me, Professor.
Now!
Professor!
Evidently, coconuts fall downwards.
Oh, my goodness. Come down at once, before you do any more harm. Can you hear me, Professor? It's me, Toots. Speak to me, Professor.
Is she all right?
No, she isn't. Now be off with you before you drop something else on someone else's head.
How did I know that hairy snack packs fall downwards? Sorry, I guess our controlled experiment got a little out of control. It was an accident. It wasn't my fault. No, it wasn't. But it was mainly your fault. Oh, I bet no one will never speak to me again. Oh, sure they will, eventually. She'll be all right, won't she? There's a chance she'll recover, but she might remain in a deep sleep for hundreds of years. Of course, none of this would have happened if you hadn't dropped that coconut. Urmel? Urmel? What's the matter? Come back!
Come on, Professor. You'll feel much better if you have something to drink.
Here, let me try. Like this.
Wawa!
Where am I?
Professor, thank goodness.
I'm dreaming. A pig? A talking pig?
It's me, Toots.
Come on, Professor. You remember us? It's me, Shoehorn.
And Wawa.
A talking menagerie. This is the discovery of the century.
She's delirious.
Out of her mind.
Toots, I'm worried about Urmel. Oh, Professor, I knew you'd be all right, but...
And what's an Urmel, my talkative little penguin?
What is this? A trick question? He's the prehistoric animal we found in the ice.
A prehistoric animal? Just wait till the Winkleberg Museum hears about this.
I don't believe it. It must be a trick.
Tiddleypom must think we're idiots.
I've discovered an island of talking animals, she says, and a prehistoric Urmel.
Well, we know that, of course, and she knows that we know that she knows because...
She taught them to speak in the first place. Still, my museum desperately needs a new attraction.
And my zoo.
So even if it is a trap, we can't pass up the chance of capturing an Urmel.
Mel, come back.
Hey, Toots! Hey! It wasn't my fault. Typical. Gravity goes wrong and I get the blame.
Gravity? What's gravity?
Who said that?
Urmel, it's me. Remember? Hieronymus Bad. So what's happening?
The professor could sleep for 100 years. But it wasn't my fault. It was gravity. I dropped a hairy snapback, and it fell down instead of up.
Exactly which way is up?
Swindleman, Slimeyer, my dear friends. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Ugh, yucky yuck. I preferred it when she hated us.
You'll never believe the things I've discovered on this island.
Yes, I know. Talking animals and Urmel.
Quite. Did you bring some nets, cages, that sort of thing?
Well, of course.
Do you hear that? They've brought nets and cages.
And stuff.
But what for?
To capture us and take us back to Winkleberg and...
But they're not catching this bird. No!
We'll round them up in the morning. I don't think we'll have any problems. They may be able to talk, but they're really stupid.
Oh, dear.
But what are we gonna do?
Got it.
That's it! What?
We'll just have to grunt and squeak like other animals do. If they think we've forgotten how to talk, they'll lose interest in us.
Stupendous suggestion.
Thank you.
But what about Urmel?
You can have the talking animals for your zoo, Slimemeyer. I want the Urmel for the museum.
I don't care what you do, as long as I get paid.
The Urmel will look beautiful, stuffed.
And even better in a cage at feeding time.
We must warn Urmel. But where is he?
I'll go. I'll find him. I'll fly over the island and keep an eye out.
Goodbye! See you later! Watch that
Oops! There's too many trees in this forest.
It wasn't my fault. I'll show you. It's gravity. How can anyone know which way things will fall? Take pineapples. I have a gut feeling that pineapples fall sideways.
Come and meet my magnificent menagerie. A pig, a penguin, and a monitor lizard, and every one of them talks.
Woof woof.
I thought you said this was a penguin. Sounds more like a dog to me.
They're not very talkative.
They're always a little shy with strangers.
That'll be no good for my zoo. They'll be meeting strangers all the time.
You said something about an Urmel.
Yes. You'll tell us where the Urmel is, won't you?
This talking pig will tell us where he is. Fetch the frying pan, Slimemeyer. There's bacon on the menu.
Go on, lead me to your precious Urmel.
Aren't you going to go after them?
No, I have a better plan. This pig'll help us bring in the bacon. And what a lot of bacon she'll make, eh?
This is an uncontrolled experiment with the legalities of gravity.
If you say so.
Man, I'm pooped.
If my theory is incorrigible, pineapples will fall sideways. Come on, you lazy bell potato.
Aha! Got you!
Let's see, shall we?
It's raining pineapples.
It's showtime!
Hey, what are you doing? Let me out!
Let's get out of here!
Leave me here!
The Urmel sees the pig and runs to help. And suddenly, careful where you're treading, Ophelia.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. One step further and you'd have been a Tiddleypom kebab. And if it should fail... my pièce de résistance.
Brilliant.
Isn't it?
Hey, where are you going? Aren't you going to let me out?
Never! You don't think I would share my fame and wealth with a no-hoper like you?
Stop! Let me out! This is no way to treat a lady.
Ophelia, you're no lady, and I'm no gentleman. I'm a cunning, devious, scheming rascal, and soon, very soon, I shall be a very rich, cunning, devious, scheming rascal. Swindleman, I love it when you're nasty.
Oh, Professor.
All right, I was wrong. Pineapples fall down.
It looked like up to me.
But it'll be different with mangoes. Come on, let's do another uncontrolled experiment.
Help!
Did you hear that?
It sounded like the professor.
Oh, be good animals, will you? And let me out of here?
Huh? Is that wise?
We can't just leave her there.
No! Keep back!
I knew I shouldn't have listened to a stupid penguin.
A penguin? That's all I need.
Mangoes definitely fall out.
Of course, it depends on how you drop them. Down.
Up!
But if I drop it like this...
Perishing penguin. If he's ruined my plans, I'll...
There's no doubt about it. Mangoes fall down. Yoo-hoo, Urmel.
Hey, Urmel! Help!
Help us out of here! That's Wawa and Pip. They're in trouble. Oh, I've got to help them.
Urmel!
It's an Urmelodont from the Mesozoic era.
Professor! You woke up! No! Look out! Don't come near!
That's it. Just slip the bolt. Now. At last, the Urmel's all mine. I'll be famous.
But, Professor...
First, I'll exhibit you in Winkleberg.
Huh? I don't understand.
Then, a world tour.
Professors fall up.
Let me down, you brainless beasts.
What are we gonna do now?
Leave her there till she cools off.
Poor Professor. It's not her fault.
Ah! What a glorious sight! 4 precious examples of the bounties of the animal kingdom.
Swindleman, you evil cheating rogue. Wait till I get my hands on you.
Your friend seems to be in some distress. Perhaps I can offer some assistance.
Sure, why not?
Hang on! I'll have you down in a jiffy!
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Poor Professor.
She's out of her gourd.
They both are.
What kept you? Get me out of this contraption.
Happy to be able to help a fellow human being.
saucers fall up and down.
Where am I? Swindleman? What's he doing here?
Professor, the deal's still on, isn't it? 50-50 on the Urmel.
What? Get off my island, you scheming heap of academic garbage! My goodness!
Oh, Professor, you're all right. Thank goodness.
You had us worried.
Back to normal at last.
I don't know what you mean. Urmel, what's the matter with you?
It wasn't my fault. Honest.
What wasn't?
Knocking you over the head.
Don't be silly. Nobody's knocked me over the head.
Huh?
I think I'd know if someone had knocked me over the head.
That's right.
Now, G is for grapes, grapefruit, and gravity. Does anyone know what gravity is?
Yes. Dangerous. You got that right.
Absolutely.
Now we know that gravity affects us one and all, and that Swindleman and Slime are his good friend. How we're cruel and mean and heading for a fall, and we'll get what they deserve to in the end.